Hi Sagittarius, I hope that you're all doing well. We are here with a timeless reading. Welcome. The first card that we have out is Page of Wands. And Seven of Cups. Okay. Page of Wands and Seven of Cups, to me right now, is feeling like there can be something that's stirring within you, but you could still be figuring out like how this is going to be expressed, even sort of what this is asking of you. So there can be a feeling within, and you feel something going on, and right now it feels like figuring out, like, do I take this pathway or do I take that pathway? Sort of like what's being asked of me, what am I asking of myself more than anything by this coming up, because it does feel like something's happening within you that's being acknowledged now. But Seven of Cups can be like, I'm not sure how to express this, or like what exactly this means then. So it can be those sorts of things that are being figured out, those sorts of things that are being worked out. So you know that something is going on, but you may just not have like the other pieces about it yet to sort of know what to do with this or how to go about it. I'm also seeing Four of Pentacles coming up too. So there can be a need for flexibility here. At the same time, you could be feeling stuck. Kind of feels like not being able to escape your mind currently. All right. Four of Swords is feeling like there's a need for you to rest. Even though you're feeling something bubbling up within you, it feels like not the time to act on this yet. Definitely getting a wait here for you. Wait on this, not yet. That doesn't mean that you're not feeling what's going on. You're definitely picking something up, okay? This can even be in response to something that you're feeling. But you could also feel too like there's a lot going on and I'm working it out, or I'm working it through, or I'm figuring it out. But you can feel too at the same time like you're just sort of more at a surface level right now when it comes to what you're feeling. You're going to get deeper in there, but you're going to have to be sort of flexible, it seems, with that, because there can be a part of you that's like, I want to do something about this now. I'm feeling it now. But Seven of Cups is feeling like, don't do it yet, because there's going to be more to understand about this, and it can definitely influence the approach that you would have. But I get this feeling of almost an immobility here, and that can be stressing you out a little bit, or sort of fogging you or freezing you mentally. But then Four of Swords over here is feeling like actually what's needed right now in this moment is to ground, or to rest, or to sort of bring yourself back into the present moment as much as you can, because you can be sort of in your head like what does this mean? What's going on? What am I supposed to do with this? I feel this thing within me that wants to express itself, but I'm just like not sure what it's trying to say yet, like what it means yet. And you don't want to like not heed the pause here and then do something and be like, you know, like, what did I just do? Or I should have waited on that. You know, it was kind of impulsive of me to just do something there. Because I'm definitely getting, like, stuff is coming up now at this point. But Seven of Cups is feeling like you're only just at the tip of the iceberg when it comes to sort of where this is coming from, what this means, like what's sort of surfacing for you. So Four of Pentacles is actually feeling like just keep it together for right now. Don't do anything about this. And it feels too like managing your mental health right now is going to be a big thing. And as far as actionable advice that I'm seeing here, this is more so about getting yourself into the mentality that you need to be in. So if you feel ungrounded, or you feel like you need a break, or you feel like you need to center, or you feel like you need to... Things that can help, Four of Swords, it's feeling like maybe you need to journal or something like that, or like go for a walk or listen to music. Like rather than doing stuff that has to do with this and like kicking up more things and making stuff even more chaotic than it needs to be, it feels like coming back down. And then you're going to be able to see everything. Because you could feel right now, too, that you're not seeing everything completely clearly. There can also be mixed feelings that you have about something that you're doing, too. Something that you're involved in. There can be a feeling that even though you're having mixed feelings, you may also be like, I don't know if I want to... I'm still figuring out whether I want to hold on to this or not, or like keep it exactly as it is or not. And now because this is coming up and I feel sort of at a loss here for like what the clear answer is for me, it feels again like Four of Swords is you don't need to do anything about this right now. You're being encouraged to just wait right now. Just in this moment. Yeah. There's a restlessness that's building, I'm seeing. And that's becoming clear. Maybe there's something you're doing that you don't want to do anymore. And sometimes it can be like a whole path that you don't want to be walking down. Sometimes it's a certain way that you're walking down the path that you don't want to do anymore. So figuring that part out is necessary. Some of you, you're getting ready for a release or a shedding. I get the vibe of feelings surfacing that you're like, do I want this? Do I not want this? Does this work? Does it not work? Am I content with this? Does this align? Does it not? Like those sorts of things. You are going to get clarity about this. I'm seeing the Ace of Swords here. And Ace of Swords is connected with Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups is like, I'm still trying to make sense of this. Ace of Swords is going to be when that makes sense. But seeing it here shows there definitely being clarity that comes. I just felt like a breeze come through. I don't have anything open right now. So this is definitely something energetically. It just felt like fresh air, something that felt sort of like a cooling effect. What you want, you are going to definitely be having a breakthrough. You're definitely going to be having an epiphany where something doesn't feel super clear to you. This feels like quite an extensive process. Am I happy with this? Am I not happy with this? What do I need to do to feel connected with that? I get like you're like, I want to be over there, but I'm over here having to deal with this. And there can be frustration because of that. It's being like definitely a drawn out thing here. As much as you may want to be moving around and doing things, I'm seeing Four of Swords be what the suggestion is overall for you. Which means that like centering, resting, recharging, grounding, like all of those things, that's what's necessary for you. Also too, if you're holding on to energy that needs to be expressed somehow, as I said before, like maybe you're gonna like journal, or maybe you're going to listen to some music, or maybe you're going to go take a trip somewhere for a day, or like go hang out with a friend that you don't see all the time. It can be something like that that you do that sort of gets you out of this and into something else where it's going to give you a more clear perspective that you need. Maybe also too, for some of you, you're looking for some more novelty than what you're experiencing currently. You know, maybe you want something that feels more inspiring to you, and that can be where some of these restless feelings are coming from. But before you, I get this sense of something coming up and not having like a full total handle or idea about the shape that it's going to take. And if you act on it before it's time to be doing that, it can be very like come out in a really like wrong way. You know, you can be like, I think this is the way to express this, or what I'm asking myself to do. And then you do the thing and it's like, that actually did not solve anything here. You know, like it didn't answer any of the calls that I'm experiencing right now. So it feels like waiting this out for a little bit. I don't know why or what's going on with the timing, but I'm definitely getting that be a thing. But at the same time, you can feel uncomfortable because you're like, I don't feel happy with things the way that they are. So why would I wait when I want to do something about it? I'm definitely getting that feeling here. But it seems like you don't want to be disruptive to what you have going on, even if there's going to be other stuff that you'll be doing. Four of Pentacles and Nine of Wands is feeling like you do have certain things that you want to remain like steady or stable. And so you need to also be mindful of those things. So even though you're having this feeling right now, it's like you don't want to disturb some things within your life that you don't want to be disturbed, even though there's some other stuff that you may want to be tending to or have going on, or you want to follow the path of. I feel too like something that can help you is that if this is feeling like a more ambiguous thing that you're feeling and you're like, I can't put my finger on it, like what's the problem exactly, or like what's wrong exactly, or like why am I like, it's knowing that you feel disconnected, or knowing that like things aren't exactly right, but you can be having a hard time again putting your finger on it. Like what exactly is it though? Having Page of Wands and having Eight of Cups is feeling like if you catch yourself in the middle of doing something and you're like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? This really doesn't align. It feels like in the act, like in those moments, to check in with yourself and maybe be like, okay, that's one of the things that I'm not going to be doing anymore. Or you have something going on and you're like, wow, that thing is really calling to me in this moment. It feels like doing everything moment by moment and needing to be present, rather than being like, let me try to problem solve here and think about everything, but it still kind of leaves you in this ambiguous space. I get more so needing to, things are going to be clarified when you're sort of weighing things against, in this moment, does this feel aligned, does it not feel aligned, and then do the weeding out in that way. Rather than feeling like you have to tackle a whole big thing and do all this stuff and then it becomes very disruptive to your life. It feels like doing it in a more precise way rather than a more generalized way. And that is going to be a process, but it will be a better way for you to do this. So you're definitely looking for something, like there's something that you're seeking. I definitely get that. Seven of Cups is like, what is it though? Nine of Wands is going to be the process of figuring this out. But because it's something that can be a bit of a process rather than just like an instant thing, Eight of Swords can be like, now I'm getting stuck mentally because of this, because it's not just like an easy, like 1, 2, 3, now it's solved type of thing. But this is encouraging you to stick with this, because if you're determined to figure this out, you're going to. It may just take a lot of energy on your behalf, but I am seeing you be able to accomplish this. if you're determined to stick with it. And you also don't have to burn your whole life down in the process. So that's what's being encouraged here. Anything else? Moment by moment, make these decisions in the present. So rather than, what's a way to express this? It's like you're doing something in the moment and you ask yourself whether it aligns or not like when you're outside of the moment asking yourself. This feels like needing to be present and make decisions from that, like in the moment as it relates to you in the present moment. And that's going to be the way to do this. That's what you're being encouraged to do here. So rather than having to do the guesswork, like tomorrow, is that going to make me happy, or am I going to feel whatever about it? It feels like you're being encouraged to do it like in the moment, like, do I feel good doing this or not? And then evaluate from there, rather than outside of the present moment trying to evaluate. I'm seeing that be. What an interesting concept. Okay, well, that's the advice for the reading. I'm seeing Leo here. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I am sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.